everybody, this is from Mervat Show, but today I'm not gonna do any show. Today I come especially after all this time I stay in home for COVID-19. I come to share with you me and my mom experience about the coronavirus. Let me tell you the story from beginning because it's a very dramatic story, drama story about me and my mom, but I think it will be a very good experience for everybody to take care of themselves. My mom, she's an old lady, as all our moms is, like she is 71 years old, not too old, but she always have a problem for her knee. But we've been trying like 3 years to get her knee replacement appointment surgery, which it doesn't work in all way. We get couple appointment, and every time the appointment cancel for some reason, or the doctor he do the surgery in the hospital, which is the medical, it doesn't cover this hospital, and we keep trying until finally we get an appointment to do her knee replacement surgery on the Southern California in Culver City, and in March 13. And that day we went, and my mom, she get perfect surgeon, which she has do very good job to her knee, and he said her knee, it was so bad, and we late so much to get her knee replacement, which is she have a lot of like inflammation around her knee, which is she have to take a recovery for long time. March 16, the hospitals, all the country decide to close, which is like we used to visit my mom every day in a hospital, which is just in sudden we find there's like notice from the hospital will shut down, no visitor at all. My mom, she's old, she have a lot of health problems, she doesn't speak English at all, and the people work in the hospital doesn't speak Arabic at all, which is like we have a bad situation about my mom. It's like we try to calm her down and tell her you will be okay, and we will track you, and every single day was your phone, and the hospital decide to send her to rehab, which will be okay for everybody have a knee surgery to stay in rehab at least for 2 weeks to recovery. And over there we said okay, it's better because they have a physical therapy, they have a nurses, they will take care of her, and the rehab was the same thing, no visitors at all, which was horrible. We tried to tell them please at least one of us to go see her every day, to interpret her for her, to translate, to help her to walk, to help her to focus, to help her to walk around. And it's like they said no way to get any visitor in the facility. She moved from the hospital in March 17. She went to March 18, and the facility is called Earlwood on the Torrance, very close to the Little Company of Mary. And they said it's a very good facility, and we said yeah, we hope so. And my mom, she stayed there. Very stressful for her to share a room with somebody, but we tried to tell her please mom, it's just only 14 days or 2 weeks. It's like try to handle that. She tried to talk to them in Arabic language, which they doesn't understand, and she doesn't understand too, and which is like almost every day from 7 o'clock once they start to visit her, and the nurse go to check her out, and she wake us up, and then make us like the phone call, video call to talk to the nurses, to talk to all the therapy and the case manager, and all of this is like which she was crying almost every single day because she stay alone. And we try to keep pushing her day by day. At least they have a therapy, because we heard there is no therapy or nurse to go to the home because the COVID-19 is like make everybody scared to go anybody's home. And we tried, please mom handle this situation, until she give up. Like she said no, I want to go home. If I die at home, I want to go home. I said okay. I tried to release my mom Sunday, April 5th, which is like I talked to the case manager, and she said oh, I will make all the paperwork. And April 3rd, they call us from the hospital they tell us there is one patient, she tested positive with the coronavirus, which is make us crazy, scared about my mom, because they said all most of the old people, they got it, they die. In my mind, okay, my mom, she will get it, she will get infected, which when I called the facility, and they tell me, no, don't worry about that, she never can get positive. It's like, how come? It's like, please tested her. They said, no, she's not gonna get positive, because that patient far away from her room. There is no any connection between both of them. There is no any contact. I said, really? The nurses moved from room to room to room. The worker moved from room to room to room. It means all the facility get infected. Please test my mom before I take her out. She said, no. Anyway, you have to pick her up in tomorrow. It's like, really, how can I pick her up tomorrow, which is a positive from COVID, and how can I take her home? In the beginning, I planned to take her home and around my kids and me, because I'm not working, I'm staying home, I can take care of her. And she said, no, she have to, you have to pick her up Saturday, April 3rd or April 4th. And I said, oh, really? Okay, what can I do? It's like, I don't know. I said, okay, can you please tested her? And before I pick her up, it's like, okay, we try, but it's the test kit, it's just limited for the worker only. But I said, really? But you have to tested her before I pick her up. And then I don't have to wait until to take an appointment and take her to the other place to test her and wait for the result. Tested her before I pick her up. Finally, after we try hard, and I almost like fight with them to let her test it before I pick her up. And Saturday, April 4th, I picked her up from the facility called Earlwood in the Torrance. And I take everything, I took her home. She have her own apartment, little apartment in senior house. And I decided to sacrifice and I stay with her, because my sister, she told me, oh yeah, bring her up. I will put her in a room and I will just in and out from her room to feed her or take care of her. It's like, really? It's like she's, we doesn't know she's positive or negative yet. I hope so she's negative, but we doesn't know. And I said, no, everybody stay home and I will take this risk and I will go with her. I wish after we get the result, she's negative and everything going back to normal. And I will take her home as I promised her. And Monday, we get the result is positive, which I stay with her, connecting with her 2 days. I don't know the result. 2 days, I feed her, I give her a shower, I comb her hair, I give her the medicine, I give her everything, I hold her, I pull her from the chair, I pull her from the bed, I sit her in the chair, I sit her in the bed, I connect with her face to face, which once I heard that your mom she's a positive, I get crazy, because this is freak me out. I call her primary doctor, she's so nice, Dr. Emmanuel Desuki, she's so nice. And she said, oh, you crazy, how you stay with her, you have to be away, you have to wear a mask, you have to wear this. It's like, really? There is no any mask in the market. There is no any hand sanitizer in the market. There is no any alcohol in the market. How can I get this stuff? There is nothing in the market to buy. And I only have one in my car. I use it, but it's like only one. I barely asked the facility before they release her out to give us one mask, which they barely give her one mask. And I said, okay, how can I deal with this as I'm staying with her? She said, no, you have to stay away. And she gave me a lot of advices, which is like, really, I'm being to stay with her 2 days without mask, without anything. It's like, it means I infected too. She said, oh, 99%. It's like, I hear this, like I get the shock. It's like I get the sudden, it's like, oh, okay, what will happen if I get very bad symptoms or fever or coughing or respiratory symptoms or any of these, what can I do? I leave my mom alone, or I go home, or what can I do? Or go, if the ambulance come to pick me up, I leave my mom alone, or somebody else I have to come and get another virus from her, or what? And that day, which was horrible day for me, that day I keep thinking about what I have to do. There is no way. My mom's symptoms, it's called sleepiness, or she's not ability to wake up, which is she sleep almost 20 hours, 23 hours. She wake up 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes to go to the bathroom, 10 minutes to feed her, 10 minutes to give her the medicine. She doesn't wake up. She's almost in a coma. How can I leave her alone and go home? How can I leave her alone if I get sick? And I try to pray to God. Really, I pray almost every single day. Me and my family support me every single day with the video cam for all the family everywhere. We pray together. And in this week, it was the Holy Week before our Easter holiday, at the Egyptian Easter holiday. And it was like nightmare for me. On the same day, I looked at my Facebook, one of the Facebook group, the doctor post and share the respiratory machine, the breathing machine, how it's working, and how it's the people in the hospital install it, and how the people survive after they install the respiratory machine, which is go like the hose all the way from the mouth all the way to the lungs to make the lungs just pump. And most of the people do go in this machine, they doesn't still alive, because already the lungs get infected and damaged. And I keep thinking all that, like it's a nightmare, and I was crying like crazy. And in that minute, it's like, please God, I don't want to go in that position. I don't want to go to the hospital. I don't want to go. I don't want to get sick. I scared about my kids. I scared about my mom. I keep thinking I'm in that bed. I'm in that patient. I'm gonna die in that position. I said, please God, I don't want to do that. I don't want to get sick. I call my kids. It's like, okay, I'm okay all the time. I'm laughing to my kids. I laughing to everybody, but in my heart, I was so scared. And then I tell my God, it's like, please God, help me because I can handle this situation. I don't want to die like that. I don't want to go in the hospital to die like this position. And I stay in a bed like 15 days and then I die. We die anyway, but I'm scared. I was so scared. I tell my kids, if everybody know me, I always wearing jewelry, my gold, my necklace, my rings and everything. I tell my kids, oh, come tomorrow. I want to get something from my house, but come tomorrow to take all my jewelry with you. It's like, why, mommy? Like, you never take him off. It's like, okay, no. For bad situation, maybe your grandma gets sick, or I get sick, I have to go to the hospital, we have to go to call the ambulance or something. Where can I put my jewelry? It's expensive jewelry. And they said, oh really, mom? It's like, why? Are you okay? I said, like, yeah, I'm okay, don't worry, but tomorrow you can come and bring some stuff from my home and take my jewelry with you. And they said, okay mom, okay, come down. And in that day, I keep praying to God. I stay from at least midnight to like 4 a.m. crying. It's like, and thinking like crazy. It's like in this situation and dreaming I'm in this position. And I pray to God. It's like, please God, don't put me in that way. And I came here for my mom. I sacrificed for my mom. Don't make this bad for me. I tried to do something good. Don't make anything bad to me. It's like, and I slept. I'm like hardly, I slept. And in the middle of the night, not middle of the night, after I slept for a couple hours, I feel something like tap in my shoulder. And I feel like my God's hand is like, tell me, don't scare, don't worry. I said in the Bible, honor to your father and your mother, and I will give you a good life and long days. And in Arabic is like اكرم أباك وأمك لكي تطول أيامك على الأرض. Don't scare. ما تخافيش. Don't worry. And that day, in the night, I wake up and I look around. I feel very peaceful. God gave me very peace. It's like I said, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not gonna get sick. I'm okay. I'm just worried about my mom. Thanks God because you give me a peace. And I wake up very fresh. My heart was very calm, my mind very calm. And I said, oh yeah, God, you promised us. You promised us you will give us long life if we honored our parents. Which like I trust, I believe God. It's like I said, thanks God you give me that way. And I take off. I was for 2 days I was wearing mask and because I'm scared, and I take off my mask and I said, you know what, I'm not gonna scare my mom when she wake up and she start to understand and focus more. I don't want to scare her. I don't want to make her guilty about me because she worry about me too. And I said, calm down mom, I'm not gonna get any sick or anything happen. And I went in the next day, I went and I go get the test for myself to said maybe if like I get positive I have to isolate myself too away from my family and my kids, and I have to test myself to see what I'm negative or positive. And I went to get tested, but also the test result is like stress me more because it takes 6 days to get the result. It takes 6 days. And I'm waiting. But in that time I wasn't that scared. I'm just waiting for me to like how many longer to stay with my mom's home or in my mom's apartment before I go to in home. Anyway, we finished the 14 days. My mom, after like 12 days, she was almost in a coma. She started awake. She started getting better. She started to wake more hour, more longer. She started to walk better. I started to push her to walk around and hold herself and stand up better. And all of this is like, I was so happy. And after 14 days, exactly, I call her doctor. She tell me, oh, you have to go to test her again to see if she getting negative or not. And I took my mom. We went to the test, and I did her test on April 16. But me and her, we tested in the same day. But my test, was Thursday, April 16. And I wait for result because I want to go home. I want to see my kids. I want to see my sisters. I want to see the family. I want to be around. I didn't celebrate Easter holiday with my family. I didn't celebrate Easter Monday with my family. I didn't do anything. I sat, imagine everybody. I sat 16 days in little apartment, me and my mom only. My family support me to bring the food in the front of the door, and I let them go, and then I pick the food. Anything we want it, we need the water, we need anything, all the supplies or all food or everything, they put it in the front of the door. And I'm scared to open the door for them. I'm scared to see them, to not get infected, to give them the virus. I was so worried about them. It's like, and then after we tested and April 16, I get my result Monday, April, I think it's 19, I get negative again, which thanks God. Yes, you promised me, and I didn't get sick at all. I stay 16 days with my mom without mask, without anything, which she's positive to coronavirus, and I didn't get any sick. But my mom result take 10 days to coming up. And finally, today, we get the test, which I call, they said in the TV, in the all the news report, they said the mayor always says it's like 3 to 5 business days, 3 to 5 days, 3 to 5 days. It's like, really? And we try to raise up the amount of the testing every day from 2,000 to 2,000 tests every day to 16,000 to 60,000 every day. It's really, before you raise up the amount of the test, speed it up. Please speed it up, because the people who are waiting for the test is very stressful. I call the LA County, the number they give it to the hotline, they give it to us like 211. I called them. I said, my mom, she tested in April 16. Until today I didn't get the result. Please, okay, we will make a complaint, and we send it to the lab, and we will see what's going on. It's like, when you can answer me? We doesn't know. It's like, really? You doesn't know if the woman have the kids or the man have the kids, and they support them family, and they have to isolate it in the room, put themselves in a room for 14 days, and finally they finish the 14 days, and they go get the result tested, and they didn't get the result after 10 days. It means they have to keep isolated until they get the result. The people, they were suicidal because they would kill themselves. You don't know how that's stressful. Please, the government, the labs, speed it up. We need the test result at least the next day. 2 days, we can handle 2 days, not 10 days. Not 10 days. The whole United States of America, they doesn't have a room for the people who have the corona symptoms until they have the respiratory problems, until they almost die. They almost die. There is no room accept anybody until they have breathing problem. And it means the breathing problem, it means the virus go all the way to the lungs, which affect the lung. And they waited to accept any new patient in the hospital affected with the coronavirus until they almost die. That's why a lot of people die in the United States of America, because hospital rules doesn't accept anybody until they have the respiratory problem. This is my experience. This is what happened with me and with my mom in coronavirus. I don't lie, believe to God. I don't lie in any word I said. I have all the emails. I have the lab test date and lab test result with me, and I post it right now. I post it in the screen to show you how long it take to get my mom's test result. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting me. Thank you for my family. Thank you for my customer who is supporting me with the phone call. Thank you for all the friends and everybody, at least to support me with the phone call or pray for me and my mom to get well. Thanks God, because me and my mom now, we are in very good health situation. We are healthy and we are in safe, and everything going through as you promised us. Thank you, everybody. I hope you're watching, and share it to everybody to know, at least to know some advice with the coronavirus. But believe God first. God is we are in a God's hand. You have to believe we are in the God's hand. You have to believe that. Thank you for watching again, and I hope I see you when the coronavirus is finished and everybody back to normal. Everybody happy. See how we are. Everybody's